Hey folks, John Ferguson Smart here. We all want simple test code. We want simple code that's easy to understand and easy to maintain. The problem is simple is not easy. I'll give you an example. Often tutorials and documentation and courses, they give you really simple examples, simple tasks to do to show you how easy a tool is to use. So you learn Selenium, you learn how to enter a value into a field, to click a button and so forth. That's simple. But is that effective? Is that the sort of simplicity we want? The problem is if we stay at that sort of level of simplicity, the sort of level you learn in all your basic courses, which, fair enough, you've got to start somewhere. But if you stay at that level, and soon what will happen is your simplicity will get into more complicated requirements, and you're going to turn your simplicity into complexity. Your simple enter a field into this value or enter a value into this field, click on this button, suddenly becomes a complex page object, then another page object that derives from that page object, and a whole lot of other components all over the place with lots of dependencies between them. And that becomes very hard to understand and very hard to maintain. And this is a natural process. It's how our brains work. We have to elaborate things and get the bigger picture before we can understand what we're really trying to do. Now, test automation engineers who have a lot of experience can bypass that complexity and go straight to what I call the simplicity on the other side of complex. And that's what we want. We want simplicity on the other side of complex. And what does that mean? That means we are articulating exactly what the intent is of the code, what we are trying to describe, what we are trying to model in business terms rather than in implementation terms. And that changes everything. So rather than saying enter a value into this field and click on this button, we say search for cucumbers or search for agile testing courses or whatever you're doing. So that simplicity comes from understanding our business, also comes from being very fluent in the technological side of things, fluent in the coding. That's why record, replay, codeless tools are very difficult to get this simplicity. Very hard to write clean business level code in those tools. You really need a level of code that is simple and focused and modeled on your own business domain. And that does take some practice. But when you get there, that's where you can really, really scale. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. Thanks, folks.